Can you hear me? I'm back.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nice. That was
Did your
my.
computer crash?
Yeah. Yep. I think I've got a memory leak and Rejected Empire as well.
Wow. Yeah, all of a sudden you just froze and everything locked up. I was like, whoa, what happened?
Yep. Sorry. So I am back, guys. Sorry about that. Are you heading out, Sammy? Right. I love you. Be good. Be respectful. Um, let us. I forgot to text her. Um, but yeah, be good, respectful. I love you. My kids are going to birthday parties and stuff, so I'm on the phone. Nope, not in here. Nope, not in here. You're not playing in here right now. Nothing to grab. I love you, buddy. They hear dad's talking to one child, and actually, I got all four kids trying to come in here and ask questions. Like, no. But yeah, so sorry about that, guys. We're back live again. We won't be too much longer here now. Honestly, after that, just because once the live stream gets segmented and it boots everybody else out, most people don't reconnect, that kind of thing. And as you guys can tell, I've got a bunch of kids waiting for me as well. But I feel like just to go through, kind of recap what happened for today, everybody. Rejected Empire is getting close. Um, we're gonna I'm gonna be continuing to push this game forward along with cleaning everything else up on the clubhouse. We're gonna be back to doing our hype. Um, Wednesday nights for sure. I gotta figure out the rest of me. It's summer now.
I know.
Might do a couple nights a week. We'll see. We'll see. Cause I really want to start having regular pots. Not just not just these 10-cent buy-ins that add up. Um, so I want people to make more than .004, off of a few games. I want to pretty much start at like maybe we do some bigger events as we get more people in, and we could do a daily pot at at .5 soul or 1 soul. For if we can start getting maybe 40, 50 people playing at a time, like I'll do a 1 soul pot. I'll seed it, and the winner not only gets the um the actual prize that pays out 90% of the buy-ins, like between both daily and weekly payouts. 90% goes to the winners, and as you can kind of see, actually right here, I do have it built out. You can see the daily, the weekly, and treasury. Um, so there's something for everybody. It's the goal, and yeah, I wanna make it so it's fun. People can win, and that's kind of where my thought process is on how we're gonna start really bringing back the hype, the eyes to the clubhouse users, is by offering some larger prize pools and getting
Well, I would suggest that we pick like one game and say, or we gotta find which game everybody really likes. I mean, in the list of 12 games that you got in there, Pac-Man, pinball, whatever it is. But then we can just promote that one if they play that one particular game. Leaderboard for for the week. I mean, if you want to do a weekly one. But they
yeah.
get daily prizes no matter what playing that same game if they're top of the leaderboard for the day. But the overall weekly, I mean, just to try to blow up one of those
Yep.
games, just to see which one that they would like.
No,
Maybe
exactly.
we put a maybe you put a poll out on X or something. Would you prefer to play Pac-Man, Tetris,
I mean, honestly,
whatever?
I feel like initially I'm thinking about just using the Solana lander
Yep.
because this game it's really addictive.
Yeah, if you can land them.
Yeah, like because if you don't get enough,
You just lost. Well, that's what I mean. Maybe you start with this and then do next week a different one, or whatever. You can go down the line.
exactly.
That way you'll actually see how many people play each game. In a
Yep.
sense.
exactly. And then it gives
and then you'll know
people.
what to focus on more, So, but those are the ones like if it is the lander, this is the one. Okay, we'll put a half a soul on for a jackpot for a weekly leaderboard.
Exactly.
Or do a whole soul and split it between the top three or something, not just one person, or however you want to do it. It's, but yeah, but you pick one game and we can all try to promote it for you.
That's 100%, and that's kind of you know where I think that'll
Because
be.
I mean, like sometimes when people go to different discords or whatever or different things, there's just so much to intake.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on that it's hard to focus on, you know, where do you begin? Because there's so much. So
Well, and I feel like specifically why I'm saying something about Solana Lander is I like the name brand on it.
yep,
And
it's a fun game.
it's
Yeah,
it's easy to play it. It's a fun game. It doesn't take too long. It's not a massive time investment by any means. And yeah.
That 10 cent, but that 10 cents would go in 1 second every time you go to land and crash.
Well, but that's
you got to put another 10 cents.
well, that's the thing is you get certain amount of lives. So like I'll show people how the process goes. So when you go play, it's 0.0016. So you're spending 10 cents in Solana. You do a little confirm payment, and then you get one. It's like putting 25 cents in the arcade.
Slot machine. Yep.
And then, oh, it came down too fast.
Whoa. Gotta collect some fuel. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is you can't collect fuel. The tokens are just extra points. You have to. Oh no. Shh. You have to. Oh crap! I turned away. You have to budget your fuel so you don't get unlimited, and you have to decide whether or not it's worth going after any more soul tokens there. And I feel like I want to update those so that they actually look like soul.
Lana, yeah.
And if you can get the hang of it, you can really.
That's a small platform.
Oh. So there you go, Mr FunGuy, 45,000, and then I can post it to X and invite motherfuckers to go play with me. Play for 10 cents, challenge me, go clubhouse.io. I mean, pretty cool, right?
That is awesome.
It's even got the link built into it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just goes to here. I don't have it going directly to the game yet, but nevertheless, I mean, it still lets you go and share and yeah, with the tags and stuff. Like, I mean, who knows? I might be able to do stuff like that where a random person who does the tag, will do a giveaway for something along those lines too. Like, there's so many different ways that I can gamify this and reward people for just playing involving themselves in the platform and everything. Especially since 10 cents, 100 people playing 10 cents a day, or at 10 cents a game, a few games a day, like $10, like at a time like that per one game, 100 people, that's $10. So like that can add up pretty quick if we've got 150 people, 200 people playing the game and trying to get the highest score and battling over. If everybody plays 10 times, and you got 150 people, you can make $150 in platform fees pretty dang quick. And yeah, that covers. Well, 10 cents doesn't just go to the platform, I suppose, but it's a penny per, But nevertheless, that goes towards the prize pots and being able to buy, fund all that kind of stuff. The more people that play, the more fun it is. The more eyes get on the platform and people are getting into stuff like you said. Like even just when it comes to poker, You
Right.
know.
I was just gonna mention. So Wednesday, can we set up the poker game for like 9 o'clock or an hour before your
Yeah.
hype night
Yes.
comes on?
Let's
So
plan on this game that's already set.
yeah.
Um, I will update tonight or tomorrow. I'll do my best to update this so the timer's on here. Um, for Wednesday night, and
Okay.
um, and yeah, we'll 8
You
o'clock
you've done some more
Central,
updates
9
on this,
Eastern.
right?
What's that?
You said you've done some more updates on the poker.
Yes, yes.
All right. So
I'll double check and make sure everything looks good before we start it. But yeah, like the wait time in between people booting somebody auto boot after or auto away.
sit them out. Yeah.
Yeah, auto
Sit 'em
away
out.
or whatever after like two hands being missed. And then I think they get booted after 2 rounds of not doing something. I forget what it is, but
Yeah. So 2 blinds, basically.
yeah, I forget the
That
settings.
could be because blinds. I don't know what I don't remember what the settings were, but if the blinds are like 5 minutes, then they got 10 minutes to get back in, and if not, then they're out.
Yeah, it's like right now I've got it set. So the ante. This is where this is where I gotta change stuff because right now there's no ante
Yeah, you need to
until
after the third hand or so.
yeah. So we can like we can even we'll just start antes at that
Well, I mean, so the pots are so low, right? Because you only give out 1,500 chips to begin with, right? Or
well you can change that too.
no, I
Like,
know, but normally I always play with like 10,000 chips, right? So
okay.
if you play with 10,000 chips, it starts off with your ante. You will start off with like 25 at round three, and then go up from there. I can send you a list if you want.
Yeah. Honestly, like
Yeah.
I so
I can give
I'm
you a list of what we play.
yeah. Because like I've everybody likes different settings and stuff.
Right.
And I've
Well,
never been huge into creating all like I've always had just the same settings for the same poker game when I've done my tournaments in the past.
yeah,
So
yeah.
and I definitely
No,
don't
no.
want
So
to do the poker now anymore. That kind of stuff. I'd rather play on
no,
our
I
own
know.
system.
Right. Well, I mean, I got off poker now like almost a year ago because it's just. I mean, you can open up so many browsers, play so many different games. I mean, we were getting 80, roughly 70 to 80 people playing every Friday night, but 2 out of 3 were cheaters.
How do you cheat in poker though?
No, no, no. I mean, how they cheat in poker is that they have like 10 browsers open,
Oh,
and they have 10 players playing. And if sitting at the same table, they go all in for that one can stack up that one player, and then that player goes on to the end to the beat. So I mean,
gotcha.
like I said, I've been doing it for years on poker now. I did it for 2 years on there, and like I said, generally 2 out of 3 were when they went to go claim the prize, because and then they were all connected. The wallets were all connected. It was a nightmare. So
Yeah, well, and luckily with this and how that'll work is
yeah,
if they want to play multiple
they
screens,
have to
that's
connect.
fine.
Yeah,
They have to
they
connect
have
and
to
they have to
connect
buy.
multiple wallets,
Yep,
right?
they have to pay in multiple
So
times.
right, and multiple wallets. So,
Yeah,
and then whatever. So I mean, yeah, I mean, you know what it is. Anything that is done, anything that's built, there's always going to be somebody out there who wants to hack it.
well, yeah, or at least like
Scam it.
find a way to scam or get
Yeah,
themselves on upper edge,
right.
exploit.
No, they'll spend hundreds of hours trying to break it or crack it or do whatever it is, you know, just for the fun of it. So, you always have to pretend, you have to watch out for that because it's there, and they're always there, you know. It doesn't matter. You don't think somebody's watching. All of a sudden they see, ooh, money involved. Next thing you know, you can see it on how people flip NFTs for pennies. It's the
Oh
same
yeah,
thing. It's the same thing. So, but yeah, and that pinball's cool. So like I said, let's put something together for one of these games, and then we'll just promote it all week, and maybe on hype night, or we can end it in a week. If you start it on a Wednesday, end it on a Wednesday night. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
So maybe you can do live. You know, the winner live on hype night.
That's a good idea.
Because these Saturdays, there's not many people here. It's afternoon time. I mean, it's morning.
Well, and
just
see, the funny
noon,
part is some people, when it comes to these Saturday ones, this is the only time people are able. Some are even able to get on
right.
to what what we're doing here because of
Good time zones.
yeah, so like Paulo Pax, and there's a few other people that we've gotten as new community members because of Saturdays alone.
Oh, nice. But I think we'll do better on Wednesday night, though. But who knows?
Oh, I mean, honestly, like especially for the U.S. people, Wednesday nights
It'll be
some
Yeah, it'll
glitches.
be prime time for them. Wednesday night, 10 o'clock. I mean, it's
Exactly.
We started off with 9 o'clock poker, 10 o'clock that, and then live. I mean, if like I said, it all depends. Like I said, you want to put one together, put some together, and post it, and then I'll promote it for you.
I appreciate it, man. Hell yeah. No, I'm
Try
about it.
to get in there and participate. So, like next week, we are actually promoting. So this is gonna be the cool thing is next week is Web3 Poker Club. Canisols is sponsoring it all week long, so we're sponsoring the game on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. So, and on Friday night, they have to be able to play in the game. They actually all have to come into my Discord to register, basically. So,
Okay.
last time that we did it, we got about 100 people show up. So, I would think maybe I got to get something ready for that. And then get it out there as soon as they start coming in Friday morning or Thursday. After Wednesday night, I need to have something ready for them to. We can promote like the game. I'm gonna be doing the zombie rumbles and all that stuff. So, but I can throw this in there too.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate it. Any extra eyes, I can really realistically get to see what what's being built, because like there's. The biggest issue is there's so much that I've built with this crap that people don't even know where to start, where to look at, because there's.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you is it's just it's kind of overwhelming, when you go into something like this, there is so much, when you go to the Rumbles or, the American Idol, Rejected Idol or the GM Life, it's cool, it's amazing, it's unbelievable, but. It's a lot to take in.
Oh yeah, and it's hard to.
Where do you start? Where do you start? If you're new to this whole thing, you'd be like, whoa.
Like, this is too much,
Am
man.
I doing this right? Am I doing it wrong? Am I,
Not enough. Like, what am I supposed to be doing or focusing on?
Right. So I went in and I started training. I did a couple of those, and then I went on to the next thing, the Rumble, and then I went on to the I went to GM, and then. I don't know if I went back to the Rejected Idol,
Yep.
And then, so there's there's just so much of it, so. But like even the games, there's 12 different games, they all have like the little daily leaderboard, the little weekly leaderboard. But if you make one game for that week, all right, we're gonna do a jackpot leaderboard,
No, 100%.
That's focus.
And that's what I've been thinking about, when it comes to, like I said, the refocusing the hype night side of things here instead of the whole tokenized mind or the AI roundtable, that kind of stuff. Like it's. I geek out and I love. I mean, it's like I deep into that tech, right? Like it's kind of nonstop, but. It's like one of those things where not everybody can handle all that deep level of tech all the time, and that's not what everybody necessarily is even caring about. Like what we really need in our space, I feel like, is the fun. Like NFTs need to get to be fun again. We want like the community side of stuff needs to be more like zero knocks to regular rumbles. Like you guys have your zombie races, which is awesome. That's one of the few projects out there that that has something besides, you know, poker and like in whatchamacallit, Discord rumbles, you know, people are going from server to server, like this cool stuff. I mean, it's fun and it's engaging and people can win. But like this is what we've been doing in Web3 for too long. It's part of the reason why I said we needed something better than Discord 5 years ago anyway, is
Right.
we need more of that connection, more of that community interaction between everybody, and you know, the level of engagement. It's more fun. You know, you want the fun, you know, and I know
exactly.
that's what everybody else does too. Is like nobody wants to be bored, or you know, have like a meh, you know, experience hanging out with their community and being a part of,
Well,
you know.
Yeah, so what I was gonna say is most people want to play with their PFP or their NFTs, you know.
Yup.
So, I mean, the more games that we can add where they can play with their own, you know, and even if we could add other collections, they can play with any NFT that they want, you know.
Well, that's at least the
Inside.
nice thing of what I've been able to do for GM Life and Rejected Idol, is
Right.
you know people are able to do that, use their own tokens and rumbles, their own NFTs and rumbles for prizes and whatnot.
Yep.
Um,
That's awesome.
and
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot we got one to run, so I'm
right.
gonna run it. I'm gonna run it on Sunday. I forgot that I even
Nice.
had a rumble up there.
Oh,
So
and
I'll do that one live on 420 on Zombie Rumble Day
let's
tomorrow.
go. And I was gonna say the other thing too is pretty soon, like this CSE 420s, your token, um, like not just yours but all the tokens on the Clubhouse. What I'm planning to do is offer essentially like free play for community tokens. So right now what I've got is I've got this use today's free play, and you only get one free play.
Right. Exactly.
And there's no leaderboard to it.
Right.
But you know, I
We
might
could
do
our
something.
own, right?
What's that?
Maybe you could split it up and we could do our own. Like say a leaderboard for this token, this token, this token, this token.
So we could do all the different leaderboards. I've thought
Yeah.
about doing that. Which it's not a huge deal. It's just extra database side of stuff. And it's just a little bit more work on the back end when it comes to all that data. But I was thinking, even if I don't do the leaderboard, bare minimum, I can give it so people are able to play more. You know what I mean? Like it might cost you 10 tokens or something like that from a you know, it was non LP whatever for an extra free play game, but it allows, you know, those users
Practice.
to have more fun.
Right. Well, you know what it is too, right? You can practice, you know, say 5 games and then go hit it.
Yeah, right. For the whole 10 cent.
for the leaderboard. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
You know, because I know the first time you play a game, you're gonna automatically lose. You know, no matter what, because you don't know how everything's gonna happen, how fast it's going, or you know, like I did one on I think it's Board Ape Solana Club. They have this game where they have all these apes coming at you. I mean, literally, as soon as you start the game, it's like bang, they're already on you, die in like seconds.
What kind of a game is it?
It's like Asteroids, but it's all apes instead of.
It's like what?
Asteroids.
Asteroids. Okay.
Yeah. It's just something like similar like that where you float around in the sky, but they got all these apes coming at you, you know. So.
Yeah, I did.
It's just their, you know, logos inside of.
GMR Squadron is what I call mine. So you can.
Oh no, it's not Ash. It's not that one. That's
Oh, so you're talking about
the one that Asteroids where you're in the middle of the screen and they got all these mines coming or asteroids coming at you. But in this game, it's all the apes. But it's the same
like
thing,
that.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, you're right in the middle and everything just comes right at you. But a lot faster and a little bit bigger. I just had it up. I don't know if they still have it. I could post it for you. You own it. Bored Ape Solana Club, don't you?
Yeah, I got a V2.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, they get this whole. I haven't really been paying that much attention because I've been doing other things, just like you and everything else. But
Well, I know
coming
what's
back,
his name's been building that. Martin dude or whatever his name is.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean
So
he's.
so they got a whole element thing, you know, because of the elements. But yeah, they got this whole website. It's got all this shit. It's got a little casino there now and everything else.
Yeah, my thing with the casino is I'm not even.
No, I know it's a risky business for us in the U.S.
Yep. I mean,
And
even
it's,
not in the U.S. It doesn't matter where you are, really. It's
well, it
risky
depends
because you're dealing with people
Oh
whose
yeah.
money and
Oh
gambling
yeah.
and
Right. And
you're. I mean,
everybody's
at a
out there trying to
level.
hack it.
What's that?
I said, and everybody out there trying to hack you.
Well, oh God, yeah. There's that too. Like
Yeah.
on the whole side of,
Right.
you just try not to get get exploited and lose all your freaking money. Um,
Right.
but I mean, like my side of it, even you forgot about that. I was over here thinking like I don't want to exploit people, and dealing with crap like that. Like some people
Yeah.
can't stop.
No, 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 no.
I don't want
mean,
to
it's just
profit off of people like that either. So it's like
no, no.
that's always been kind of I don't know.
It's an iffy. You know, I mean, hey, I'd rather take it for like this, like the games, right? Everybody
Right.
used to play arcade games for 25 cents a thing, so it's no different. We're just doing it online.
Oh, there's the boss.
Uh oh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, he just.
Oh, and then I almost.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Oh,
motherfucker.
there's level 2. Boom.
Oh Jesus.
All right, but listen, I gotta fly. I do appreciate the chit chat all day this morning, or
Hell yeah, brother.
help. But like I said, if you can get something together, drop it. We'll post it. I will be doing zombie rumble races tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I go online, 4 to 6 or so, basically. So
Nice.
if you could stop by, that would be great.
I will do my best. I
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about school anymore. On the Mondays. So,
Right.
or my evenings are a little bit more relaxed now, and it's
Nice.
just kids throughout the day and night, no, all day, all night. So I'm trying to manage, that type of space. But
Right. So yeah, if you get a chance, maybe I'll drop you the link in case you wanted to come on Twitch with me.
hell yeah, dude.
If not, you can do it. I don't know if you have yours set up, but you can also go on your own thing and then just knock on me, and I can accept you.
Yeah, I saw before going live, I
Stream
saw
together?
something about that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure
Stream
how to do it
together?
through Streamlabs, but
Yeah. So, but either way, even if you just pop into chats, that's fine too. Just to say hello. But
oh hell yeah,
try to
dude.
get it out there. I am gonna do that rumble race on yours after the zombie rumble race. So,
Nice.
because I forgot it was even up there. We must have. Damn.
Well,
I feel bad.
I
No,
don't
plus,
I don't
like
do
I
it
said,
fast enough. I haven't. I just got my new truck. The last week and a half. I've been trying to figure out what to do with after my Pathfinder died on me, and
Yeah. So I went through the same problems, and I still got one ball joint to fix, and then after that, I should be able to pass inspection. And then worry about the other car later. So
yeah, I see.
because I'm not getting rid of my other car, I just got to get another what they call transmission control central.
Well, see
The
if I
whole
could get away with
body
just a
of it.
part,
Yeah.
like the CVTs on the Nissan specifically, and any real continuous variable transmission out there,
Yeah.
they're just apparently crap, and they're proprietary. So like you can't just get a part for these things. They have to either be completely rebuilt, and used rebuilt ones are like the biggest iffy level of bullcrap apparently, and even if you get a brand new one, after 10,000 miles, it's literally a dice roll, and
Right.
you're supposed to like.
So
I should have had
Yeah,
like a
so-
whole tow package built into my thing. Like, I was supposed to
Right.
be able to tow up to 9,000 pounds. I hadn't towed more than like a couple in the past, but yeah, like it fucking it just died. I had no idea it was even gonna die on me, and
Right.
I'm getting quoted $6,000 for a cheap job done by the local mechanic or the actual Dealers over here talking about 9 to 12,000. Uh,
Yeah. Well, I have a Subaru Outback, right? It's the same thing, the CVT
oh,
transmission. But listen, I don't. Mine's 2017, so I got 270,000 miles on it,
woof.
and never done a tune-up or anything.
Mine got 180 or 172. I got out of mine. It's a 2015
Okay.
Pathfinder. Um,
But in my case, it shot a code. So
you got lucky.
after the light came on and all that stuff, and it comes up to be the throttle body. I mean the whole top unit. So I've already replaced the other things that are needed. But for 150 bucks, I'm gonna try it.
Oh yeah, geez, $150. There you go. Yeah, if
And then
all
I
mine
just gotta
was,
do the labor.
yeah, I mean, even if it was only like $1,500, I would have just
Yeah,
had them do it, you know.
right. I know.
But
But same thing. So like we both talked about we both had tranny problems in the same fucking week. So yeah, ended up going out and getting another vehicle too at the same thing, and I just need to do the ball joint. That's why I'm gonna be taking off right now.
uh,
Go out and finish that, and then try to get it inspected.
there you go. Yeah, luckily I found out that I had considerably better credit than I was expecting.
Nice.
So I haven't done anything with my credit since my divorce like 7 years ago. So
What? Oh yeah. Nice.
it's my first time actually trying to get it or apply for anything, and I was like 150 points higher than my than my bank scan, like my bank app told me I was. I'm like, oh Jesus, cool. So I got a good
Nice.
deal on a freaking used car
Yep.
just financed it and put a couple grand down, and now I've got a
Hopefully a
Silverado
reliable
1500.
transmission.
What's that?
Hopefully a reliable. I said hopefully a reliable, you know,
Oh,
vehicle.
yeah, no, it's a 2016 Silverado 1500 LTZ, so it's got like the package and everything on it, but it's got a 5.3 liter V8, and the drivetrain the drivetrain engine combo on this vehicle is apparently second to none. Highest ratings, longest term usage, like of all the different trucks out there. I've been researching shit for a few weeks now at
Hope you
this point.
don't drive very much with an 8 cylinder.
Right. Well, I mean, it still
This
gets
is the
like
gas.
18 miles to the gallon. Like it's just really good for gas mileage. Even I don't know about while it's towing, but
Yeah, yeah.
like it's not bad. Even its
Yeah.
overall average while towing and stuff was like 15. It looked like from its history records on the
Hmm.
little electronic thing going back. So,
Nice.
um, yeah, I'd rather pay a little bit more in gas and have something
Yep.
that can do what I need it to do.
And eventually, hopefully, it'll come back below it was, right? So,
Oh yeah,
all right.
but
Yeah.
well, dude, kick
All right.
butt, man. I appreciate you
I
jumping
gotta
in.
go.
Have fun.
But yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday for sure.
Hell yeah.
Well, maybe hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, but if not, we'll see you on Wednesday hype night.
I'll do my best to be there tomorrow.
All
I'll
right,
try to
cool.
jump in and say hi.
Yeah, just to pop in or at least to chat or whatever.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, have a good day.
You too, man. Much love, brother. We'll talk soon. Peace. But yeah, um, let's see here.
You just gonna sell the Pathfinder for like 1,500, 2 grand for parts?
Yep, yep. I already listed on whatchamacallit.
Mechan- Mechanic special. You
Yeah.
can
Well,
rebuild the tranny.
it's so funny, dude. Like, so I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I put 2 grand or best offer, especially since it's got less than 300 miles on the tires I just put on there, brand new tires. Um,
Oh, they're gonna lowball the hell out of you. There's
oh yeah,
90% of the Facebook
$1,000
people are gonna
cash. Like, no, dude, get the fuck out of here.
yeah, most of the people on Facebook are gonna be like, I'll give you 300 cash.
Oh, I've had a couple
Go away.
people offer $1,000 up front, and I'm just like, no, like, I go down to like 1750, baby, like if
Maybe
somebody,
15 just to get it to go.
right, I'd consider 1,500 if it's been a little bit, and the first person who comes in is like, man, 2 grand's a little bit more. I can build it, but I've got, I can get the tranny for about 2 grand myself to put it in. But man, I really don't want to spend 2 grand on this. Would you take 15? I'd probably take 15. but I ain't gonna take no $1,000. Like the tires are worth $1,000. You know,
Well, if
they're
that's what I
pretty.
was asking. If the like, what's the interior like? What's the trim
Yeah, like
package?
it's the L or the SL, you know, so it's the leather interior. There's a little bit of tear on the seat, you know, for the driver's seat because I put 145,000 miles on it, you know, in a few years. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you move it around or whatever, the seat gets a little bit worn. But honestly, like the thing drives nice. Like I love that car. I don't want it to go.
Like, I don't want to sell this, but I also don't really
I
I'm not
can't
in a
do.
position to rebuild the transmission either.
Yeah, I don't know how to build a transmission. I don't have the time. I don't have the space. I don't have the tools. Like, yeah, so it's like my loss, you know, will be the right person's gain, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't take too long for me to find a a mechanic who's like, yeah, I'll put 1,500 because if you get yourself a used CVT, you can find them for as cheap as 1,500. But it's the
Right.
labor to install that shit that makes it that the bare minimum at your local whatchamacallit, your local mechanic, like $4 grand if you're lucky. You know, so it's like I'd rather find somebody who can get their own transmission, wants to get a good car, and I'll let you have it for freaking 1,500, $2 grand if you're, you know, like,
Yeah, they seem to be worth anywhere from 5 to 8, depending on the miles and the
yeah,
condition.
yep,
Yours is probably somewhere around 6. I don't know. I just
yeah.
ballpark.
Well, and see, that's the thing is like I did the KBB on it not too long ago, and it was still around the 8 mark. Um, yeah, even with the, you know, the miles and stuff, but like I'm only the second like if you count the Nissan executive that drove it for a year.
Right.
um, I got it with 13,000 miles on it in 2017. You know, like the beginning of 2017 or the end of 2016, whatever it was. And it's a 2015 Pathfinder, so like it's brand new when I got it. And I didn't drive it crazy. I didn't tow a ton of stuff with it. Like the car works really nice. It's still mostly smooth. It still drives. You know, like I love that car. My favorite vehicle, like comfortable, like everything works nice on it. The only thing that I wasn't impressed with is with Nissan, they didn't have all the built-in Bluetooth for stuff like, you know, everything else was that year, and a couple years
It's
prior.
weird.
So like you had there's like a little USB thing in there that I'd use, and then connect to the Bluetooth or whatever. You know, $25 for one of those little kits, and that worked just fine for me. Um,
Yeah, even the sync system in my Ford had Bluetooth.
Well, yeah, like the new Chevy, the 1,500 I got. I mean, that's the this kid, the sales guy. When I got there, this dude's like early 20s, and it's just he just started working there a month ago. So
So it's like one of his first sales.
yeah, so we're going and we're driving this thing around, and he's like, "Oh, it's got the leather or the cooling and the heated steering wheel, and you got the Bose sound system." I'm like, "Shh, shh, 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 quiet, please." Shh.
Nice.
I'm like, quiet, and I'm like, as I'm driving, I'm accelerating, I'm listening, I'm like rocking back in the truck a little bit just to kind of see what I can hear, you know. I'm,
What
I'm
noises can you hear? This thing's
yeah,
because it's got like it's high mileage, right? It was like
it's
106.
169,000 miles on this thing. Dude, she drives better than my Pathfinder. Like
That's
this
actually, I mean, they must have rebuilt the whole front end in the last
I
5 years
I'm not
at some point.
this the shocks, the struts, it's tight. The brakes, the acceleration, it's smooth. Like I've driven in a couple trucks in my life when I was it was like 17 years ago was the last time I actually drove a truck. And like I've not driven anything that comfortable as truck. It
Huh.
drives smooth, rides smooth. Like I'm already like this is a nice freaking vehicle, you know. So I mean I got the because there's a little bit of rust underneath, you know. You don't want it to get worse, so I paid a little bit extra and built into the thing so they spray underneath here, and they're gonna do that this next week, and Um,
See,
uh,
I loved the way my Ranger drove. It drove like it was, 5 years old. Like it even at 23 years old, it still
right.
drove great. So, and I've replaced a lot of parts over the years, but here and there, you put on you replace this suspension piece, you do shocks, you do whatever. But she ran like a top, and she felt good. You could like she was smooth, she was tight, everything was great about her, but she was rusting the fuck out.
That's the biggest issue, and I noticed there's a tiny bit, like only on like one of the side parts of one of the bars underneath I was looking at. There's a little bit of flaking rust. Um, so like, when they're talking about like the rust pack or whatever, I'm like, yeah, yeah, no, no, do that. And then just after the transmission and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'd prefer having that extra year of coverage too on the drivetrain and the transmission and the engine and the,
Well,
the
if the rust isn't too terrible, you could probably put a spray
well,
underneath.
that's what they're doing is they go through and do the whole treatment underneath, um, of the truck.
Like I
So
never did that, but the bed in my pickup when I bought it back in 2007 was starting to rust out a little bit. So
I
I
think
went
that's the
into
first thing that goes.
so I went into Linux, and they sanded it down and sprayed a bed liner on it,
Oh,
and it
nice.
bought me years. It was
Wow.
just starting to get soft spots last summer before I sold it. I pulled my wooden box I made out of it because there was water standing, and one of the feet was soft, so I replaced one of the feet. The wooden box had wooden feet, so I put a new
Gotcha.
foot on it, painted a new 2x4 piece that I cut down to size, and respray painted it black to match the box, and put a new foot on it. And I realized there were some soft spots at the front of my bed underneath the liner. And I'm like, yep, I think it's time to sell. Like the cab corners were gone. The wheel well had a big hole on it. It was getting so bad. I'm like, it's an O2. Some high school kid needs this
That's
as their
funny.
starter pickup, and I needed the money for the basement.
Well,
So
I
that
was
kind
looking at these trucks at like 10, like anywhere between like 6 to 10 grand, and I was going through and oh god, I even on like KBID and stuff too. So I'm going through and I'm before I just probably looked at like 20 some trucks, and I refused to even test drive it. If I look like I'm looking underneath some of these things, you could see holes in the bars, like the rust, like it's like it's all disintegrated, and like under the truck, the actual trailer bed or yeah, the truck bed of it, yeah, like it's almost like if I would have climbed up into the back of that truck bed to pull something up into there, it's just gonna, you know, just gonna snap on itself, and I'm like, how, like, I'm not gonna get any time out of this truck at all,
you'd be surprised, but yeah, I get where you're
right.
coming from.
Right, it's but well, and that's the level of it's like a lot of these trucks too. There's I can't remember. I was working with my cloud agent, and we were doing a lot of research on the engines and the drivetrains and stuff, and like the Dodge Hemis. There's this beautiful Dodge Ram 5.7 liter Hemi. You know, like
I
beautiful
wouldn't
truck.
touch Chrysler back in the 2000s.
Oh god, yeah, you know, but that's what I mean. Like all the like
I've never been a Chrysler fan, but I know that that a bit of a problem.
well, but it's not. And the funny part is I found out it's not just the Hemis. It's it's the
My
turb.
buddy's Dakota, he has a Dakota that's been a little problematic over the years, and
Does it
that's
have
the
the
4
Eco
point.
line?
It's 4.7 whatever.
Okay.
It's their V8.
All
It's,
right. All right. But see, that's the thing is it's either some of these V8s are crap, some of these
well, their
even the
trucks are
V6s.
horrible about rusting. The thing rusted out so fast.
Well, you got
Like,
the rust, but I'm talking about just the drivetrain and the engine combo, and how the hauling works. Because there's issues with a lot of like the V6s. They'll say that they have the tow package, right? You tow up to 7,000 pounds, whatever. Um, and and what you do or what's been happening is these I think they call them AMS or something like that modules. Um, something goes wrong where they blow out, and essentially it's the drivetrain system just completely shitting the bed, and you're looking at a $9,000 to $13,000 fix, because it's pretty much the whole system that connects between the engine and the transmission, something like that. I forget the whole how it all affects it, because I was diving deep into this for a hot minute, but it's like just totally prone to completely shitting the bed between that 100,000 and that 150,000 mile mark. So I'm looking at all these gorgeous 2015, 2014, 2012 Silverados, Fords, like all these different these different trucks. And if you've got the V6, you could be completely screwed. If you got the wrong V12, the wrong V8, you could be completely screwed. But it's the Ford F-150s have their V8s between certain years are phenomenal, and the same thing with the Chevy 1500s. The V8, the 5.3s.
The only problem I noticed is the newer ones. Ford and Chevy went together on a 10-speed automatic transmission that is kind of questionable in 18 through 22.
Yeah.
So you dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, I think mine's a.
And it's mixed. Some people love it, and some people are like, it shifted hard right from the gate, and I put 2 transmissions in. It seems far more prevalent on Chevy, but it's the same transmission.
Interesting.
They went together to develop this 10-speed, and I guess it hit the ground running in 2018. So there's a lot of they really make fun of them on like YouTube and whatever, where you see videos of I drive a Silverado and they get in the truck and start it up, and the transmission explodes on them. But what really baffles me is Toyota engines. For whatever reason, since COVID, Toyota engines are blowing up too. And Toyota's never been a company you would question.
Oh, after their the gas pedal issue a few years ago, I don't know. I mean,
but mechanically, they should be the most durable brand out there.
yeah, them and Honda seem to last like forever and keep their value longer than anything.
So I don't know what pickup to buy.
Honestly, I'd use start researching what your
It seems like a 2015, 2016, or 23 and newer is pretty much where I'm at.
Yeah,
if I get a new.
You could go new, but I like some of the new tech and some of these things like that. It's it's untested. The CVTs.
I mean, here's the CVT aside, because I'm not sure that how many of the transmissions are going to be CVTs anyway.
Anymore, yeah. Or if they are, they've got a lot of that improved now.
In a big heavy duty pickup, but the way I'm looking at it is, do I want to spend 20 grand on a nice loaded lower mileage 2016, or do I get like a certified pre-owned 2023 for 45 or 50 and just be set for the next 5 years on a warranty?
Yeah, I mean, there's
That's
definitely
kind of
something to be said about that.
That's the two sides of the coin.
Well, and see, like I got a year for mine for the warranty on the powertrain and all that stuff, and I even
that's cool that they gave you that. That you don't see that really very often. You paid for it, or
yeah. But at the same time, like I'd rather have that as the level of insurance than not. Especially for that first year, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be towing, I'm gonna be going to all these different events.
What's gonna happen as soon as you get the warranty done?
Don't you dare say that! Don't you dare!
but that's exactly how this shit works. You'll be going to a show next August.
Yeah, right.
That's when you're gonna overheat, have the transmission overheat, and have to have it towed.
Oh God, yeah. I sure hope not. I do not need that happening on the way out to an event.
But at least it should be more fixable. And even so, you're probably going to be more happy to put a few grand into that transmission than the ticking time bomb that your Pathfinder has.
Oh, exactly. I'm not going to sit
Because that motor will go for 400,000 miles.
Yeah. No, I should be able to get 300. It's got 169. I should be able to get 300 miles out of this truck without any issues. I
If
especially
you wanted budget towing though, you could have got like a 2002 Ranger like I had. Those things tow way more than they should. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the videos. I found a video of a guy up here in the Lakes region with his little 4-liter V6
Oh God.
Ranger like mine, and he had a gooseneck trailer with a F-150 or Silverado quad cab on the trailer.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And it was in the middle of winter. It was like February, and he was at like one of those small truck stops in the middle of nowhere.
Oh man.
It's just funny. You see hundreds and hundreds of these videos of them just towing shit that it's
Should
like you would.
realistically ever be able to tow?
Yeah, one video I see a lot is he had a trailer, or no, I don't even think it was a trailer. I think it was his bed was stocked up with pallets
Oh God.
about 60 feet in the air. Like he wouldn't even clear. Like it was ridiculous, and there's no way that should hold that weight.
Yeah, it's really, yeah, especially since like they still only tell you like 1,500 or 2,000 pounds or whatever on the bed. Like you're not, unless you got dualies or something, you know, like you're still got to
But I
deal
mean,
with your
it's a tiny
shocks.
pickup. I mean, it's a tiny ass pickup. There's no dualies. There's no.
Yeah, that's what I
And
mean. Like even on
another one
my
was
Silverado, I wouldn't do that.
another one was it was the hitch was the whole hitch unit was chained up to a semi truck towing a semi truck on the highway.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't even know how he got the traction to get that going.
Well, I mean, if they put that I mean, you just put those things in whatchamacallit um, and
But
just
can you
go, right?
imagine
Like,
stopping? How would that semi not like smash that thing up? Like there's
eh,
so many I have questions, but
yeah, I mean, if there's like an electronic brake hookup, but
that none of that's going on though. Like it was just like chains getting the semi moving because it had whatever on the side of the highway, and I think they were towing it on the shoulder, but nonetheless it was towing a semi at 30 miles an hour on the highway on the side. And it's like, what are you doing? You
I
can't
had to
you
get
can't
it
kill
home.
those little guys.
I had to get it
You can't.
home.
It's for whatever reason the only guy that was willing to do anything was the guy with the Ranger. I don't know.
I mean,
But
sometimes
yeah,
if
they
that's
are.
all you got, you know, you work with the tools you've got, man.
It's definitely a durable little pickup. I pulled some big vehicles out of snow drifts
Oh,
and all
that's
kinds of shit.
funny. Oh,
So that
that's really funny.
if you can get a clean one for a good price, they're definitely a nice utility to have.
Oh, there you guys
But
go. If you need a truck, those little Rangers. Well, I got kids here trying to get ready to go for a birthday party. We got two birthday parties and three kids going to parties today, plus all the back and forth between it. So, staying busy. But no, I appreciate you jumping in and saying hi, brother. I mean, it's good to chat.
yeah, of course.
Uh, Excited to start getting back to the fun games and start getting a little bit more focused on the events that we're hosting now. Now that it's summer, I'm gonna try to get myself into a really good regular schedule of being able to market this properly. I've been kind of like part of the biggest conversation we've been having a little bit more in the Discord lately is, what direction to go, how to get eyes on the platform. What's next. We got people that we built it. Now it's time for people to come over and check it out. Yeah, so I've been really more so going in the direction I believe that we're gonna have more games, like more game events, focused around a single game at a time type thing, like Snoop was talking about there. Offering actual seated pots for those events, so people know that there's actually a larger prize versus 10 cents. Whoever plays enough 10 cents games, and I won $5, sweet, like, no, you might win 50. Stuff like that. Just try to get a little bit more engagement, that kind of level of things. So but yeah, I appreciate you jumping in and saying hi, and appreciate you guys coming back after we lost our connection. My PC died on me. So if you guys do end up, if you got your Founders Pass, if you're one of the Dons in the Omerta project, if you don't leave the game on too long, your computer might just kind of like reboot itself. There's got to be a RAM leak somewhere. So I'll be having to clean that up and fix that too, so that way people are able to play without crashing their computer or their phones in the future, that kind of thing. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Right?
Yeah, it's like we were like, where did he? I think his computer restarted because it was just a hard disappear.
Yo,
You were gone from Discord. I'm like, it had to be.
I was in like mid speaking and all my screens just went black, and then it just reboot. I'm seeing my freaking BIOS start up, and I'm like, oh god.
Oh no.
Like what just? I'm like, well, it's probably because I had the game on the whole time while we were chatting, we're live streaming, and then I also had the Clubhouse open, and there's probably a memory leak.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, and the audio was definitely half on Snoop, because when I jumped into Discord, he was still like half or less than you.
Interesting.
Like your two volumes were nowhere near each other. He was very quiet in Discord, but almost inaudible on Twitch.
Yeah, because your volume compared to Snoop, I didn't even realize it right away when you were talking on here, but through the mixer, your voice was almost hitting into the red.
Oh, that's funny.
And Snoop was barely even hitting like a little over 3/4 up the green, So,
See,
yeah.
Your dashboard, it must be interesting because on Twitch, your audio, I have to max out my laptop speakers to hear you good, and even then, it's not like I usually put headphones on and listen to Bluetooth to get a better ability to hear you. You seem to be capped about 70% of the volume of what the computer can do.
Well, and that's kind of where I keep my actual microphone set up at. Also, is like my slider. That's I try to keep mine so when I'm speaking, my voice hits like the yellow or just under the yellow. With how that mixer system works, just to make sure that people's ears aren't getting blown out. So yeah, that makes sense if it's a little quieter on your side. That you'd have
on
to
the
go
computer side, and even on the app on my phone, I've had my Bluetooth in on my phone, and like if I'm grabbing food or something at the restaurant, it's hard to hear.
That's funny.
Like
yeah.
I have you maxed out, and so you could probably go up a little bit. I
That's
guess
good
is
to
what
know.
I'm saying.
Good to know. Good to know.
I think let people turn their volume down. Give them a little bit more volume to work with. They can always turn it down.
Right. All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. And I appreciate you guys too. A fun little chat. Gave out some good alpha today. If you guys see that first video, you can check out what Rejected Empire looks like. And you can kind of see what the plans are with that, what all I've been working on with it, and that's just gonna get more and more built out. We got a space on tomorrow 420 with Snoop and the Canisals, and then Wednesday we'll be hanging out with Omerta and the Empire under a special Friends of the Empire segment, and I'm pretty sure that's what he said, Wednesday. And yeah, we'll be the main guest of honor for that, so it'll be fun kind of going.
X?
Yeah, it should be
That's
on
on.
X. Yeah.
You can post a link.
Yep. Well, once he creates the event, I'll post the link for everybody and make sure I get it into Discord and even put an event in Discord too for it. So, yeah, that'll be a good one.
I don't know how busy my workday will be, but I'll try to jump on X if I can.
Yeah, even if you can't, and just help share it before, like that's all I ask is for people to help spread the word. If you're able to show up, great. Check out it after. Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty much, me going over what I've been doing, what I've been building, and giving the Empire community the big, huge, steaming chunk of alpha that is the Rejected Empire MMORPG, because I've shown a couple videos of the gameplay in their Don's chat, and holy shit, I didn't know this was coming. It's kind of the reaction I've been getting. And obviously there's a lot to work on still, make it prettier and make it work more smoothly and with logins and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's...
Did you ever see that RPG Maker program for the computer?
Yeah, yep, I've seen that one, and I was always like, meh.
Oh, we really messed around with it and built some big games because it was WYSIWYG type, build the game interface. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like check it out at some point. I know there's a few different things.
This is like 20-year-old program, right?
Okay, then I know what you're talking about. I have messed with that in the past. Yeah.
It was pretty freaking cool. You could build your own export. You could export your own like executable Windows RPG.
I don't think I ever got that far into it because I wasn't at that point of development, but I remember messing with it. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. We built some pretty big, like 5-10 hours of storyline things.
Nice.
Me and a few buddies.
That's awesome.
I don't even know where those are anymore, but we had a lot of fun.
That's the way to do it, and I mean that's kind of what I'm doing. With the Rejected Empire, like the amount of quests and storyline built into that, it's gonna be, once I'm done with it, ready to officially, put that out there for people to start actually, playing and accepting payments and all that kind of stuff. My goal is to really be able to wow people with that. So.
Yeah.
But all right, all love, brother. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna
take it easy.
You as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm gonna play us out with some dope ass. Let's do some blockchain dads. Let's do the blockchain dads. I like that one. That's always fun. Or the crypto barbecue. We'll do blockchain rock. All right, guys. Oh, I can't even do that. That's hilarious. I turned that sound off. Let me restart. Get that back going. Here we go. I'm dead. Yeah. There we go. All right, Johnsy, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you guys. Everyone on Twitch, everyone on X, YouTube, whoever's tuning in from there. Mr FunGuy, and all for today. Have a good rest of your weekend. We will see everybody for sure on Wednesday. Peace for now.
In the land of dad jokes and worn out shoes, lived a group of dads with a mission or two. They get a Discord and make a big old mess. The motto was, we're here to have a blast, be my guest. Yeah. Ledger lore and stable coins, discussing all the latest joins, minting laughs and trading glee through the blockchain mystery. Ledger lore and stable coins, discussing all the latest joins, minting laughs and trading glee through the blockchain mystery.